Welcome to Flax's guide to playing Dota 2 with better players. That is to say, playing with players who are better than you at Dota 2. I am always playing with better players than me, not because I have a load of cool friends who are really good at Dota 2, although that is also true, but because I'm really bad at Dota 2. But while I'm getting a little bit better, as I go along, the problem is so is everybody else. And I'm not keeping up. I generally rely on my opponents being much worse than me. I can't outplay them. I need them to be terrible. So if you do see me in game, please do lower your game. It's just the way it is. When I'm laning as Lich, I'll be up against some nightmarish, combo like Windrunner Chaos Knight or something like that, where I'm just going to get stunned and shackled and killed over and over and over again. I can't get last hits because of Windrunner. Can't stop Chaos Knight because if I get too close, he just stuns me and just owns me, and it's all over in 2 seconds. And if I have a lane partner, they'll get annoyed that I steal farm from them. Then they'll get even more annoyed that I can't afford wards. But without last hits, how can I get wards? And so on and so on and so on. So for me, it's tough. You die a lot to better players. Okay, that's part of the game. It's the point. If they're better than me, they should be owning me. But when you're playing on the same team as better players, there are some other negatives you might not have noticed that I want to highlight. First of all, better players they'll sort of look at my sort of noob's eye view of the game and they go, "Oh, Pyrian, you just do X and Y and Z and then it's all fine." And having given me this advice, they then expect it to work. And they expect it to work now. It's like good players are like driving instructors and they're saying, so it's mirror, signal, maneuver. Very simple. Just mirror and then signal and then maneuver. Just carry that out. And instead of doing that, I do honking and swearing, and then I swerve like crazy, and then I crash into a tree. Just over and over and over again. Just honk and swear, swerve, and then crash. And good players give you advice. They expect results. Like, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Because Dota 2 is way harder than driving. Driving is easy by comparison. You don't get sucked into a black hole when you're driving. Unless you try driving in central London on a Friday evening. Why is it so hard? Why does it suck so much to play with good players? First, you are now the court jester, right? The other players are like the wealthy nobleman or maybe royalty. Ha ha ha! You there, court jester, amuse us! And you do like stupid dancing, clowning, jingling bells and stuff like that. But then when the fighting starts, they will despise your weakness, and you'll become the object of their loathing. Damn you, jester! Why could you not defeat the Dark Knight in mortal combat? Because all I have to fight with is this little stick with a little tiny head on the end, and a bell, and these ridiculous shoes. It's not a fair fight. Secondly, you'll be paralyzed with indecision in every single thing that you do, because the better players are so good that they not only be good at Dota 2 themselves, they can keep an eye on what you're doing. It's not something I ever do. I never know what my teammates are up to. They will be watching you. Like if you're a jungler or a laner like me and you're bad, a good player will keep an eye on you, and you'll be busy jungling, and suddenly you hear this, "Stop being terrible, Pyrian," coming over TS or in-game. Like, who said that? Being terrible is a choice, and stuff like, you're just like, oh my god, you were watching me this whole time? It's like having like HAL 9000 following you around the ship. Why did you fart, Dave? Stop picking your nose, Dave. It's awful. And thirdly, and this is perhaps even more annoying, you will ruin their fun. Just ruin it. Their game experience is destroyed by your shittiness. You just wasted a friend's time. Maybe even an hour or more of their time. Does that feel good? Does that make you happy? Are you having fun making other people sad? But the thing is, I am trying so fucking hard to be good at Dota. I don't know why, but I am really, really, really trying. I honestly, I'm just addicted to getting my ass handed to me, and I celebrate that one teeny tiny good thing I did. Like this, look at this. This keeps me going, right?
Just another match.
Double kill. Come and get it. Heck, you get nothing. Good day, sir.
The shadows encircle you.
Blade versus book. Blade wins.
That keeps me going. Stuff like that keeps me going. Felt good. But the very worst thing about playing with better players is that knowing that when you won as a team, the only part you played in that was to not be terrible enough to drag them all down with you. They just managed to haul your ass over the finish line. You just like slithered over, plopped down, exhausted, like a fucking sea cucumber out of water. The rest of the team is all celebrating their like awesome kills and assists. They got like double figures for kills. They got like 20 assists, 2 deaths, and all these sweet plays. They're like, oh, did you see that hook? And oh, how about that black hole? And you're just happy that they don't hate you. And you're like going, yeah, high five, guys. And they just sort of look at you. Yeah, well done, Pirin. The way you sort of didn't suck as hard as you possibly could. Honestly, I'm just happy to have a game where people don't scream that I'm being aggressively terrible. Like people, you are being aggressively terrible, you fucking idiot. I've had people tell me that, or they just report me for feeding, or urge the opponents to report, even though like I was bad in their favor. People like, report this idiot, please. We need to get him banned from the game. Don't ban Pyrian Flags. I love Dota 2. I couldn't live without Dota 2. That's no exaggeration. Anyway, that's what it's like playing with better players. Thank you for watching. Please check out my channel.